Imagine being the lookout on a burning ship. How must that feel? You better be a really good diver. You can just jump right off and into the ocean, and hopefully somebody's got a boat. Hopefully somebody's got a lifeboat. What a position. That's a leader. Let's see what the Akashic Tarot book has to say about this. Number 17. The lookout, upright. A man looks through binoculars from the crow's nest of a great mast ship. A battle is being waged on the deck below him. That's even worse. This card tells you to be on the lookout. There is a challenging situation, perhaps even a battle of sorts, around you. You could experience a sudden fall or loss of your position, but if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time a little more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to a better time to come. Yep, it's always how it goes, man. I'm going to read it in reverse as well. In the reversed position, the lookout may seem to have fallen and lost his position, but he is now free from the heat of battle. You may find yourself in the throes of sudden and difficult loss, perhaps a job, a relationship, or a major creative opportunity. As painful and challenging as it may seem, it is truly a gift in disguise. This loss actually takes you out of a conflict and sets you free to reach for an even higher opportunity. You don't have to be on the defensive any longer. You're on your way to a larger-than-life life. A larger-than-life life. life. Special note. Whether you receive this card upright or reversed, there is a card nearby that can help you better understand the difficulties at hand and the steps that you can take to leave or to resolve them. Notice the card to which the man is looking with his binoculars. What do the details in that card tell you about the role as lookout is in the situation? Well, I haven't pulled another card yet, so we'll have to see. So what is it that we need to better understand? The difficulties at hand and the steps that you can take to leave or resolve them. Okay, well, let's see. What can we do to get out of this shitty situation? Right? Let's see. What is this shitty situation? Let's see. That's the second fucking time. I was trying to get rid of this card and I couldn't. Up in the air. 18 in reverse. So, that must be it. Alrighty. Let's check it out. Up in the air. In reverse. A situation that has been up in the air has come to earth. There still may be some unknown elements, but you can intuitively and actively see everything much more clearly now. More than that, you can finally enter the picture and bring more influence to bear in some way. Soon you can participate in the highest capacity. The trust that you held in the situation before has borne much fruit. Now you can understand the situation more fully and act on it with more purpose. So, just because you're in a burning building and the whole thing is coming down doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. Okay? Because now you are the master of this burning ship, this war, this conflict. It's all come crashing down, and now you're in the aftermath. And you're like, what the hell was that all about? Why did I go through all that shit? And it's saying, well, now it's time for you to be an authority on something. And it's an authority on whatever happened to you. So something major happened to you, and now you can speak on it, and you can be the authority in it. And maybe it's time for you to do that. You can't have a testimony without a test. Here's your test. Here's your testimony. So it's time for you to get up, dust yourself off, and start preaching about your test. How was I tested? How did I pass or fail or whatever? Take a deep breath and fill yourself with the power of trust. An outcome you seek drifts in the distant sky. And though you don't know when it will be realized, peace is yours completely. You know that it's on its way. So, Spirit is calling you to trust that it will all work out. You've put in so much effort. You stayed till the last man standing. You held out till the very bitter end. You earned your stripes. Now, trust and let go, and let the universe and your divine spirit take over. What's that song? Jesus, take the wheel. It's like God, take the wheel. You have to put in the work in order to be able to let go, though. Like, you can't just be sitting on your butt, not experience things, and then go, okay, I'm waiting. It's like, okay, well, you're going to continue to wait. Because you put absolutely no work in. You're just going to continue to sit there. You have to put in the work somewhere. It has to get a little uncomfortable. You have to break a sweat. You know? There is no testimony without a test. You cannot bear knowledge without the experience. Okay, so one more, two more. Okay, 8 of Roses, Sangha community, Sangha, Sangha community. It's in reverse. 8 of Roses. Let's see. In reverse, this card reversed could indicate a dispute with or among friends, or a disruption in a group around you. You may also be feeling as if you don't belong with a certain group anymore. Perhaps you've gone as far as you can with these people, and they just don't resonate with you any longer. Or you may be interested in new things, so you want to step away. If there's a disruption and you're compelled to help, do what you can without seeking to control the situation or disempower others. If you feel you'd like to leave the group, let yourself do so. So don't try to control other people, or disempower other people. But if you don't like it, leave. And that's where the destruction happened. You're like, okay, well, I don't want to continue to be at war. I actually like this person or this place or this thing. And it caused a disruption with you and your friends because you're like, no, I'm going to stand up for this. Well, now it's time for you to speak up about it and say, hey, assholes, I'm going to talk on this shit. Maybe don't tell them until after you do it, though. Maybe do anonymous. views of the ego. Don't make it about yourself. Make it about the situation. It's not about naming names. It's about naming behaviors. So if you can take yourself out of it, and you can take your ego out of it and not name names, just leave it blank, anonymous. Just tell the story the way it happened. I think that's this. That's your testimony. Let's see, 4 of Roses. Three people stand together before a full-length mirror. The man in the center gazes keenly at himself, and it seems his reflection is looking back with a superior air. His is the sole reflection to be seen in the mirror. Yeah, don't make it all about you. This card shows that there may be a thoughtless, selfish person in your life. Oh, that's also a warning. Whether in a love, friendship, family, or business relationship, this person is self-absorbed and makes plans only in terms of how they affect him or her. You may have lingered too long, repeatedly giving to this person, even though you haven't received much in return. You've tolerated this dismissiveness because you kept hoping things would get better, or perhaps you were too afraid to step away. You are called now to be aware. This person is unlikely to change, and you may be delaying the inevitable. Take an honest look in your mirror and see how staying in this relationship affects your future. Imagine yourself looking into a mirror, and all you see reflected there is the God within you. Take a moment to sense that truth. Let that part of you be reflected in everything you think and do. And every time you look into an actual mirror, see your divine self there. Oh, I see what it's saying. This person is very selfish, and you finally realize that this person was just an egomaniac. You left the group, and you caused a fucking tower. And now it's time for you to speak up on it, but maybe don't use your name. Just don't use it. Don't use anybody's names. How about that? Just name the behavior. Don't name the person. Help people learn from the behavior. Okay? Because it could fall on anybody. You don't have to name and shame people. Okay, 1414. That's alchemy. That's my number. Sagittarian number. Temperance. Peace. Transform the situation. Speak on it. Take the ego out of it, because you didn't like it when they were egotistical, so don't be egotistical yourself. And I'm proud of you. I'm not sure if you hear that enough, but I am proud of you. Alright. You are loved. You can do this. You got this.